Cristiano Ronaldo is probably the greatest footballer of our time. With a whopping $500 million to his name, Ronaldo is even touted as football's first billionaire. In fact, did you know Ronaldo is also the most followed person on Instagram, with more than 500 million followers right now? Now you're probably thinking, for a man like CR7 whose life is constantly being watched by millions of fans and hundreds of media agencies around the world, it's just not possible to keep a secret. But you know what they say, the only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. And from what we can tell, the hottest news travels the fastest. That's right. It seems this young Portuguese daddy of 5 is actually holding on to quite a few secrets that he just doesn't want his kids to know. Or at least not yet anyway. But hey, to understand why Ronaldo is the kind of parent he is, it's probably a good idea to go back to where it all began. Raised in an impoverished neighborhood of Madeira, Ronaldo was poor, often working the streets and odd jobs to help his mother pay the bills. In fact, things were so bad for the family that his mother, who worked as a cook, that she even considered aborting him as the family grew too big to support. Sadly, growing up, young Ronaldo didn't have a strong fatherly figure to support. A chronic alcoholic, Ronaldo's father passed away in 2005. But Ronaldo wasn't going to be anything like his own father. Determined to give his children the best childhood one could possibly imagine, it's mighty clear that this former playboy was set to become a family man. Having dated a lot of women through his 20s and early 30s, Ronaldo finally settled down with his current girlfriend, Georgina Rodriguez. The couple, who has been happily together for 6 years, currently dwell in the desert kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with local authorities making special adjustments to let the unmarried couple live together. And from what we see on Georgina's personal Instagram, it seems CR7 and his big, happy family has little to hide. Or do they? Well, for those who don't know, Georgina, lovingly called Gio, isn't the only one mother of CR7's 5 kids. That's right. When Gio and Ronaldo began dating, Ronaldo already had a child. So who was this mystery woman? Well, the rumors first kicked in when Cristiano had his first kid, Cristiano. Born on the 17th of June 2010 in the United States, Ronaldo fans just couldn't help but wonder who the boy's mother was. Remember, this was around the same time he had just started dating Irina Shayk at the time, but it was plenty obvious the Russian model wasn't the mother. But then, who was? Well, naturally, the mystery of mini Ronaldo's mother was one that pulled in much media hype back in the day, while Ronaldo himself has refused to give up the secret. And in one interview with Jonathan Ross, this is what he had to say. People speculate I was with this girl or another, or there was a surrogate mother. I have never told anyone and never will. Well, with Ronaldo's lips sealed, it's not surprising that the nosy media agents were ready to do a little digging of their own. And in the years since, many rumors have sprung up. While some media sources believe the woman was a one-night fling, others seem to think the child was born by an American surrogate mother. No one really knows. With every website claiming a different woman to be Ronaldo Jr.'s mother, rumors were kicking in hard. Some in the media even claimed that the Portuguese footballer actually paid the young mother a whopping £10 million to keep her identity secret and hand the baby over to his family. Cristiano, which literally means little Christian in Portuguese, still has no idea who his mother was, and by the looks of it, Ronaldo wants to keep it that way. In fact, did you know it's actually quite common for players to name their first child after themselves? Cristiano, who is now 12, is a splitting image of his father, and as his firstborn, probably most likely to follow the footsteps of his father. In fact, Junior, who isn't even a teenager yet, is way ahead of his game, training at the academies his father has played for, including Real Madrid and Manchester United. Pretty cool, right? And now back to the age-old question of the mystery mother. While the footballer reportedly telling the media that many children around the world still grow up without one or both parents, or lose a parent at an early age, and his son, Cristiano Jr., did not need a mother to be raised successfully. While they may sound cruel at first, it's probably the best the family could do in the situation. Naturally, as a young boy, little Ronaldo was always super curious about who his mother really was. So when Junior started asking questions about his mom, Ronaldo's sister came up with all sorts of crazy stories to let the boy easy, telling him that she was dead, but that didn't sit so well with CR7, who warned the family to never feed him lies like that. So when this cover-up didn't quite work, the sisters worked up a new story, telling the young boy that his mother had gone on a long trip. With Ronaldo finally shutting down all the rumors in the media once and for all, many have now completely given up on finding out who this mystery woman was. But that's not the only unidentified mother of his children that there is. That's right. More recently, in 7 years since the birth of his firstborn, another mystery birth shook Ronaldo fans and followers around the world. On 5th June 2017, Ronaldo became a father again to his twin babies. Born by a surrogate mother, Eva and Matteo, the birth of the twins was also shrouded in mystery and controversy. Fans were a little confused to say the least, since Cristiano had been in a relationship with Georgina for several months. And here's when it gets more interesting. Just like Cristiano Jr., the identity of the twin mother still remains a secret, with only Ronaldo's name listed on their birth certificates. Whether the identity of these mysterious women will ever come to light remains to be seen. And despite the hyped-up controversy around the fact that Ronaldo might have used frozen embryos to have his kids at a surrogate clinic, one thing is for sure. The young football legend is a loving and doting father, giving all his kids the best childhood and life they could want. So while the Portuguese star has had the most phenomenal career on the pitch, his journey as a father has remained somewhat of a mystery. For more videos about the latest football news and the best inside scoops on your favorite football players, give our channel a quick follow. And since you're here, don't forget to hit that bell button on your way out. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.